Welcome back to my channel, Adventures in America. If you are new to my channel, my name is Jocelyn, and for today's topic, I'm going to provide you the latest update at the US Embassy in Manila. I'm also going to provide you the visa processing updates for all immigrant and non-immigrant visas, and there's a new May 2022 Visa Bulletin. I'm also going to help you navigate the new website of the US Embassy Manila and how to use the dashboard. First things first, if you have an interview coming up, whether you have a non-immigrant visa interview or for immigrant visa, you should show up during your interview unless there is a notice of cancellation, which should be given to you within 30 days of your interview date. So if you don't receive any notice of cancellation, then you should proceed to your interview appointment. Do the best you can if you are going to have an interview unless you are sick or if there is an emergency. Otherwise, it's really hard to schedule another interview. Now, if your petition has been approved or your visa was granted or you have been successful in your interview, if you could please share your experience below, I would really appreciate it. Here are the latest visa processing updates for immigrant and non-immigrant visas. First, if you have a case inquiry, they are now processing inquiries dated April 7, 2022. For visa appointment wait times for non-immigrant visa, for visitor visa, it's 344 calendar days. For student, 10 calendar days, and all other non-immigrant visas, 25 calendar days. I think this is the fastest. Let's move on to the immigrant visa processing. The embassy is processing immigrant visas across all categories. However, there are still significant backlogs in most categories. For immigrant visa processing for immediate relative petitions, as of April 30, 2022, most IR visa cases being scheduled for interview were documentarily complete at the National Visa Center in January of 2022. So there was a huge movement when it comes to IR petitions. Documentarily complete means all fees and documents were submitted at the National Visa Center. Let's move on to the K1 visa. Most K1 visa cases being scheduled were documentarily complete in March of 2022. So there was also a movement. Let's move on to employment visas. Most current employment-based cases being scheduled were documentarily complete in January of 2022. For family preference cases, the most current family preference cases are approved expedite cases that were documentarily complete in November of 2020. Please take note that the individual case may vary depending on the type of visa, the service center, visa cap, and priority date. This means the direction is that for family preference visas, they are now prioritizing expedited cases. Documentarily complete means that all documents and fees have been submitted at the National Visa Center. So that means that you cannot be scheduled for interview unless you receive a notification and then you have submitted all the documents and also paid the fees at the National Visa Center. For those of you who are waiting on your K1 visa petition, here is the latest update or the latest USCIS processing for K1 visas. If you go to the USCIS website for the processing times, you need to find the form I-129F, which is the petition for alien fiancé. And then for the field office, it looks like they are only processing the ones for the California Service Center. So let's check on the processing time for this service center. For the estimated time range, it is 10 months to 13 months, and the receipt date for a case inquiry, the cutoff date is April 3rd, 2021. So that means if your receipt date is before this date, you can ask for a case inquiry. Let's talk about the May 2022 Visa Bulletin. Here is the latest update. These are the dates for filing family-sponsored visa applications, and there are visa caps for each category. For F1, April 22nd, 2015. For F2A, it is current. For F2B, it is October 1st, 2013. For F3, November 8, 2003. And for F4, April 22nd, 2004. So applicants for immigrant visas who have a priority date earlier than the application date in the chart may assemble and submit required documents to the Department of State's National Visa Center following receipt of notification. So you must wait for the notification from the National Visa Center. Here are the latest update for those applying for B1, B2, or a tourist visa. If you are a first-time applicant, the interviews are ongoing. However, if you are planning to schedule an interview, the only available slots are in year 2023. For those of you who are planning to renew your B1, B2, or tourist visa, the interview waiver is still available, meaning to say you must comply with the eligibility requirements of your B1, B2 renewal of your tourist visa. And if you are eligible, you could be granted a no interview for your renewal. I actually have a separate video regarding the renewal of your B1, B2 visa. Here's the update regarding the no interview for B1, B2 renewal. If you are renewing, there is an interview waiver available until further notice. Expiration must be within 48 months as announced on December 2021 by the U.S. Department of State. Also, the interview waiver program, which means there is no interview if you meet the eligibility requirements. This has been expanded, so there are more categories of visas or situations where you can have a no visa interview. The first category is that if you are renewing for biometrics fingerprints only, there is no interview. Second, for applicants ages below 14 and over 79. In addition, for F, M, and academic J visa applicants, these are for students and exchange visitors, there is no interview as well. And lastly, for seafarer airline crew visa reissuance. Please take note that LBC is now the new courier for all visa applications, including the drop box for all B1, B2 renewals. LBC has premium drop-off pickup services for visa applicants in all 99 branches across the country for 440 pesos. Pick-up drop-off of Philippine passports and documents at the Mall of Asia branch remains free of charge. If you are not aware, there is a new website of the U.S. Embassy in Manila. So let me help you navigate the new menu and how to use it. Here we are at the new redesigned website or dashboard. And the menu has been located at the right-hand side. Previously, it's on the left side. And there is now emphasis on emergency assistance and alerts for U.S. citizens. So the main reason the embassy is in the Philippines is to provide assistance to U.S. citizens. U.S. visas are only secondary. So they now change the priority regarding navigation of the menu. Let's check the dashboard. Here is the visa updates. Read more. If you scroll down and look at the updates, these are the routine messages from the U.S. Embassy in Manila, and some of them have been previously announced or some were not current. So just check on the latest information, such as the latest date it was posted. Let's see. I think they improved the font. They made it bigger so you can find the information. Just try to scroll down and familiarize yourself with all the new information that you can find here. And try to remember where to locate it. But try to focus on the visa types. Go to tourism and visit, And now instead of getting the information from the website, you will be redirected to the state.gov website, which is the official repository of all information. So I think the reason why they change it is to make it more cohesive and avoid redundancy. Instead of looking at the different government websites, it will just redirect you to the travel.state.gov website. If you have any other questions or comments, please post them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Again, thank you guys for supporting my channel, and if you haven't liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day.